Shadim Shari or Fiery Inferno. What are we gonna get today? September 18th, 2024. Perhaps the most important day that we have had in the last 2 years. For sure this year, I don't think I can say that 2 years because I'm not sure what the important day was last year. I think the most important day last year was the day that the Fed stopped raising rate. Yeah, I would say last year the most important day was when the Fed stopped raising rate, and today is the day that the Fed will start cutting rates. So I would say that this is the most important day of both this year and last year. We will see. Depend on what my schedule is, and I don't think I have anything going on. I might go live at 1:55 p.m. right before the minutes come out at 2, as usual, when the Fed, the FOMC, the Federal Open Committee Open Meeting Committee, what the way the schedule always works is they issue their written document at 2 p.m. and then Powell take the podium at 2:30, and then the first 5 minutes on the podium, he is basically reading word for word what that statements are. So I might go live at 1:55 to talk about what's going on with the market at the moment, and then talk about the market reaction at 2, and then what's going on at 2:30 when he start talking, and then when he start to do his Q&A at about 10 minutes after. So it's between 2:40 and 2:45 is the way the market react. That's more important. As usual, whatever is going on in the morning, it might reverse in the afternoon. But we'll see. So I might go live. So anyone interested in jumping on the chat room live between 1:55 and 2:45, it might be a long one, a long session. Just as I I might not be very talkative the entire time when I go live in at 1:55 onward, but we will see. All depend on how wild the market gets. If I feel like keeping the chat room open and trade at the same time, I might do that. But I will go live for sure, just to give my my thoughts on what the Fed is doing live. Right, let's talk about some stock that is of interest this morning. First up, snow. All right, for the good traders, right? Channel low, you buy, and then it basically ran out of steam up here. Is there a reference that makes sense why it stopped there? I thought when it was doing this, no doubt, I would not be holding. Okay, I sold put spread at this point for down here, so it was easy money, but it ran out of steam because of earning. As you can see, earning came out, they lost money just as much as last quarter. So 2 ugly quarters in a row, bang, it got nailed. Fresh 52-week low, buy, come in. No need to chase here. I think there will be money to be made with snow on the long side. Okay, this is a 3-year chart. Ugly, 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 ugly. This channel. Okay, how bad can this get? If the tech selling, and if you look at this chart, okay, this is January. There you go. Basically, this white line, okay, is a key support / resistance now. But my God, it has been nothing but ugly after February. So can there be more downside? Yeah. Can this thing keep driving down into the 97 region? It's possible. Okay. I would not recommend buying into snow right now, but depend on where it is in October. I think there is a chance to buy snow for a nice 20% bounce into year end, right? So I would love it to see it come down below 100, buy it, and then a chance to buy below 100 and make 20% of my money. So for now, it's on the watch list. If I was to sell a put spread, it's gonna be it has to be below the 52-week. Okay, it'd be like something like 105, 100. Okay, that would be the most I would do. Next up, Z scale. If you bought at VLO, congratulations. Okay, that was a spot. I'm gonna make this a white line because that's important. Okay, this is important. If you see a white line on any of my chart, it's important. And yeah, it's clear. It's clear. Okay. Sure. Can you violate a little bit? Yeah, but boom, bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, so yeah, that's key. Once again, another chart that is of interest. No reason to be in it right now. If you're in it, you should be ready to trim into the MA above. Okay, it's multiple. You can trim here and then exit there, right? If you're not in, as I am not in, I'm waiting for tax loss season to complete. If it come back down between now and the end of October, if it come back down into 157, I'm buying. Okay, I'm buying. Okay, it's definitely a spot of support that I will buy. Easy peasy, right? Last for today. Woo! Valero. Have not been in Valero for a long time. For a long time. For a good, I might dare say 6 months. It's been a while since I trade. I've been watching. I might have traded Valero back in early summer, maybe like a put spread or something. I might have. I probably did. But definitely not in the last 2 or 3 months. I can't recall doing anything since June. And if you are a channel trader, okay, you would have done well buying channel low and then trim using whatever 50 MA. Okay, there was a time where the 50 MA channel low, 50 channel low, 50 channel low. You can sell at 50, but if you're lucky enough to hold channel high, right? Back to what I said yesterday about moving average, how important um, to pay attention to certain moving average is. Okay, it's not always the 20, not always the 50, but when you have a downtrend like Valero has, you had to switch to pay attention to something that is more important. But now Valero is below everything. It's below all four. Okay, there was time when it was above everything but the 20, and then right here was a great buy. Okay, because it's channel low, and the 200 beautiful. Okay, now we below everything but channel low again, right? I like it here. I think the best play, the safer play, is do a put spread 125 120. Okay, that's what I would do. So depend on what's going on with the market today. If I see weakness, plus also here, if you want to buy a few share, I might grab a few share outright. Let's go back 3 years. Okay, this channel, okay, this purple, this confluence of channel low and an upward channel low could be a good support. Could, that's a key. Could, it need to show me that it can hold. Okay, it's always when it fall out, a double fallout of a channel is I don't think it's any more significant than a single. So you have potentially a fallout of this downward channel and a fallout of this upward channel. So it could be a new channel, which would not be a good thing. But to me, selling a put spread at 125 would not be a bad thing. It's a safer play than buying the share. But for now, it is definitely on my watch list to see what it's doing. Okay, I like Valero. The only thing that concerned me about Valero, outside of what the TA is showing here, is the economy. Right? I'm sure you if you're here long enough, you know my stand on how energy behave with the economy. Right? There is no such thing as high oil in a recession. There is no such thing as high gas in a recession. Okay, no such thing. Let's take a look real quick before I go. What did Valero did back in the last recession? Let's take a look. Let's see. Custom time frame. Let's go back to 2008, January of 2008 through September of 2010. That's good enough time frame, right? There you go. Need I say more? Need I say more? That's my concern about Valero. Is always look at the TA, but then step back and look at the fundamental. Right? You have to have an understanding of what is going on. It's not always this TA. Okay, it's not always. It's at the support level or resistance level. The MA this, the MA that, the channel this, the channel that. No, it is more than that. Please, people, use critical thinking, use common sense, use historical past. Oh my God. When I listen to people talk about a stock, it's void of any historical perspective whatsoever. It's just like, please do. If you give a damn about your money, please do. Oh my God, it pains me. It pains me to see people talk about stock and not give 1 ounce of attention to historical past. It's all that matter right now. Right now. Oh, well, if you worry about the economy, you should take a concern. Because look at this thing. My God. from 71 in January of 2008 all the way down to 14. Yeah, how bad can a recession be for Valero? Really bad. And look, it was a terrible recession. Unemployment was exploding for a long time. People were driving even less. Oh my God, it's horrific, horrific. Okay, so yes, I like Valero here, but I am very mindful that if we are heading into a recession, if this is the start of a recession, there is no way I would recommend buying USO, Valero, Occidental, Chevron, Exxon. It would be bloodbath, absolute bloodbath. Okay, so yeah, I am fully prepared. I have a small exposure in energy, very small, smaller than I ever had compared to last year. Small. I have a little bit Schlumberger out of Halliburton. I have a little bit of CTRA, a little bit Chesapeake. That's it. That's my full exposure to oil. Okay, so be careful. Don't be bullish on oil. If you can be bullish on oil or other energy play, if you take the stand that we are not in a recession and not head into a recession. So that makes sense. You can be wrong, but at least be that. But if you are in a camp that the Fed's cutting rate, we are going into a recession, the only question is how deep of a recession we're going into, then you cannot be bullish on any energy play, period. All right, so see you all at 1